Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Thoughts of Life. So it's been quite some time. I have never made any videos in the past couple of months, I guess, and yes, I did take a break for some personal reason, and here I am back with my videos. So before I go into today's video, I would like to make an important announcement that going forward I'll be making all my videos in English because I got a lot of feedbacks from my friends and family and also my closer circle who gave me a feedback to make videos in English because it reaches wider audience, and it does make sense. So I did wanted to make all my videos going forward from now on in English. Hope this helps a lot of people. So today's video is all about the vacation we went recently, and that is a cruise. So I'll be sharing my experience. So not as a family personal experience, but on a travel perspective. So what are the itineraries you need to carry, and how this overall cruise experience works, and how this what are the tips I can give you, and what are the positive things, what are the negative things. So I'll be giving you in a short glimpse. Hope this video will be really helpful for you if you are the one who is planning for a future cruise ship. So before I jump into the video, I would request all of you to like this video, share this video, and if you really think this is worth watching your time, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We traveled in Royal Caribbean brand, and under the brand there is a ship called Quantum of Seas which we have traveled, and we have opted for 3 nights, which is totally 4 days. And this is the beautiful view of the ship, and it has so many activities. And the main important thing which I wanted to highlight with you guys is the onboarding timing, because once you have logged into the app, they will ask you for the preferred onboarding timing. Always go for like 2 p.m. or 2:30, because as soon as you enter the ship is all yours. So your trip already started, with which you can actually save off a day more than your timing. So plan accordingly and book your slots. The process is like you have to carry your passport, your luggage, your baggage, and those luggages will be tagged first in the outside. And those tagged luggages, you are obliged to carry some luggages with you, which is like most essential items like your token and your water bottle and your passport and your essential stuffs. And other than that, whatever you wanted the cruise service to carry it for you, you can keep it in the luggage and you can tag it and give to them. They will be taking care of it. So as soon as you reach your room, your luggage will be already there, or it will take some time, like 30 minutes time to reach it. So that's all about it. And your room number will be decided the time you book your ticket. So you have a clear blueprint of the ship, how it works. There are decks in the ship, like starting from 1 to 16 in this particular Quantum of Seas. And 14th and 15th and 16th are having couple of attractions, and the same way 4, 3 and 2 and all having couple of attractions. So in between, the decks are having completely passengers rooms. So there are balcony rooms, there are ocean face rooms, there are state rooms, there are suites. So it's up to you like what kind of room you want, and it's always preferable to go for a suite room if you are a person who is looking for an extra space, because the rooms are really compact. And the ocean facing room and the balcony room is almost the same, just that the ocean room doesn't have an extended balcony, but a balcony room have an extended balcony with a door open, so that you can just go sit and relax. But still the room space is exactly the same, room setup is exactly the same. The suites are bit bigger than these two, so it's like kind of with extra space. So if you are a person with more than 3 people or 4 people, it's always advisable to go with a suite. And then coming back to the immigration thing. So once you have handed over your luggage, you have to go inside and you have to carry your passport. So you can clear the identification things like your fingerprints, your just like you do when you are traveling via airport, right? So the same thing, same immigration process will happen here as well. And once you clear that, you will be getting two things. One is this card, which is the C pass, and this is something, it's a key for all your travel. Like, you must need this throughout your travel, and you are not supposed to travel anywhere outside your room without this. Even your door works with this only, your room door. So this is very important and you should not miss it. In case if you miss it, the guest service is always there to help you with a new one, but still you don't miss it. That's always advisable. And the second thing is, they will give you an watch, so that is kind of like tracking thing for you. So you will be tracked with the help of that particular watch. So wherever you go, no matter, even if you are in swimming pool, you are supposed to wear it because it is waterproof. And about this card, so what are the things in this card? So this is the symbol of Royal Caribbean International, and there is an emergency number as well. So in case of emergency, you can contact this number all the time. And so this is my card. Okay, so each and every individual will be given a card separately, including the kids. Even if they are less than 1 year also, they will be getting an individual card. Okay, so it's the parents' responsibility to carry this card everywhere. And it shows my name. Okay, so it shows my name, and it shows the name of the ship, which is Quantum of the Seas. And then it shows my stateroom number. So my deck number as well as my stateroom number. So my deck number is 11 and stateroom number is 526. Okay, so this is my details. And when you are booking your ticket, you are also given an option to select the dining time as well as the deck number. So the deck number available options are like deck 3 and deck 4 for fine dining. And for me, it's showing as like deck 3, which is like by default it has taken, because I picked up the time as 8:15. So when I pick the time as 8:15 p.m. every day, I can actually start going in around like 6:30, and the fine dining goes till like 9:30. Latest ordering is around 9 p.m., not more than that. And this is the table number, which is 719, which is picked up randomly, and this is a fixed one for me for all 3 days. So any day I go in, I do the fine dining, I'll be already allocated to this particular table, and there is a waitress allocated to us, and there is an assistant waitress allocated to us, who will be taking care of our fine dining for whole travel. So this is the arrangement overall. And this is all about this particular card. And this is the C-Pass card, which is used everywhere, wherever you go for the login as well as logout. And the second thing you have to carry from your side is the token. So if you don't have a Trace Together app, if you have, it's well and good. If you don't have, then you have to arrange the token from the government of Singapore. So carry the token everywhere, which is mandatory. So in some places like music hall and in Royal Theatre, they will ask for this Trace Together token. So you always carry that one. If not, it's better you carry the Trace Together app. So the second important thing I'm going to tell you guys is about the internet connection. Yes, you would have read it right. There is no internet connection available inside the cruise ship as long as you decided to buy their own internet package, which is called VOOM, VOOM, and you have to do that only inside their app. So you have to download an app called Royal Caribbean, and this is for everyone. Whoever travels there, they have to download this particular app, and this app is a kind of roadmap for all your plans and activities for those 3 days. And with this app only, you are going to do all kind of activities, booking, everything. So you are going to find the way, everything you are going to do with this app only. And in this app, once you log in, you can find an option called internet purchasing. So once you go in there, you have to click on the VOOM option, where it will ask you for a couple of details. And if you are preferring to have an internet connection for those 3 days, and it's bit expensive, So all first of all, the main thing you have to keep in mind is all the dollars mentioned in this overall cruise ship is not Singapore dollars, it's all US dollars. So always do the math and don't go for like thinking it as a Singapore dollar. It is not Singapore dollars, it's all USD. And this is the first thing. And the second thing is, internet is bit expensive. If you are really in a hurry to go for an internet option, go for it. Otherwise, if you wanted to enjoy your vacation at peace, don't opt an internet connection. Just stay away from these internet connection for these 3 days, and it will be really fun. We have done this. We have not taken any packages. We just gone with the flow, and we have enjoyed these days only, with the cruise and the people and with the activities, and we never missed anything. We haven't had any such feeling, so it was all good. Just for 3 days, go without internet option, as long as it's like unless it's very important for you that you will be getting some important calls or important emails, otherwise go with no internet connection. And then coming back to the app, so once you have downloaded this Royal Caribbean app, as I said, your everything is based on this particular app. So your dining option, your dinner, your meal selection, your menu, and your activities booking, your activities tracking, everything will be in this particular app. So first of all, once you have downloaded this app, immediately what you have to do is plan for your day. So there is a column called activities, which will show you like all activities names and the description of that particular activities and their availability. So go ahead and book for each and every day, starting from your day 1 till day 4. So day 4 is something where you don't have any activity because you're already out of the cruise ship around like maximum of board is around 10:15 a.m. So considering 10:15 a.m. you only have time to have a quick breakfast and then you step out of the cruise. So don't plan anything for day 4, just go with day 1, day 2 and day 3. So you have 2 complete days, day 2 and day 3, and 1 off day, which is day 1, if you plan it wisely and reach the ship around 2 p.m. or even earlier than that. And this is the one thing. The second thing is, all the activities has to be properly booked, because it's only on first come first serve basis, first come first reserve basis as well. So, and coming back to the reservation, there are some live shows, some dance, some music shows which definitely needs reservation, and it's a very limited seats allocated based on the reservation made. So for those things you have to properly keep an eye and you have to make your priority accordingly. So just plan your days accordingly. Since we don't have any prior experience or idea and we don't have any checklist on these things, so we couldn't plan few things properly. But since I made this video, if you guys go through it, if you are in Singapore, definitely it's going to be really helpful for you. So I will tell you few activities which I remember out of my travel. So one is like iFly, which is an paid option. So paid option is something, it's up to you. So iFly, hope you all know, so you can fly from a distance and see the view, and if you're okay with it, if you're really wanted to explore those things, just go for it. It's like paid one somewhere around $40, I'm not sure, but you just go ahead and check. But again, it's all in USD, so do the calculation. And then you have couple of live shows which is free, and thing which is to be paid is North Star. So there is a kind of cable car kind of thing attached to the roof of the ship, which takes you, if you sit inside that, it will take you to one height which will show you the whole ocean view, which is really nice to see. So if you are a person who would like to have that kind of satellite view of your ship, please go ahead for that, and it will cost you only $20, which is again USD. So per head it's $20. And the other thing is, like, you might be having an doubt that how these things will be paid. So while you're creating the account in that Royal Caribbean app, you will be asked for an option how you are going to make your payment through. So you have to initiate your payment details that time itself. So they will prefer credit card information, so that you no need to do any kind of manual payment. Everything will be gone through your credit card. So every time all you have to use is this CPass. For example, this is my CPass, and when I am downloading the Royal Caribbean app, I have given my credit card information, and every time I purchase something or I pay some activities, I no need to pay the money. I'll just tap this one, so my money is already gone from my account. So that's how it works. And the other things, there are few other things which is really expensive and but thrilling to explore as well. So you can check out those part. So apart from the paid thing, there are a lot of beautiful shows and activities as well. So I will list out here. So there is some line dance thing. So if you are a dance lover, there are a couple of line dance things like line dance, K-pop up dance. So all these dance things, which is like 30 minutes dance class, which will really which is like really nice. And I have tried the line dance. Really, I'm not a dancing person, and I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it because it's give you so much of confidence and happiness. And the way those people treat you, and the way those people teach you is really good. And the other thing is like there are a couple of shows which I have to mention. One is a live show from the Caribbean Tunes, which is really good. There are a couple of guys who sings a few songs, and this is all live performance, and it's really nice. The other one I wanted to mention, I hardly recommend is a few guitar shows and music shows. If you are really a music person, then you can go for it. Otherwise, you might get bored. Okay, and there is one show which I highly recommend, is Sequins and Feathers shows. There is a beautiful live performance, and the name is somewhere like Sequins and Feathers. So they have done an amazing work. Definitely don't miss that particular show. And there is one more show called the other show is like Magic Show. That also, if you have time, definitely go for it. And there are some movie times as well, like an hour kind of movie time, popcorn movies and all. You can just go ahead and watch that as well. And apart from that, what else you have? So you have some kind of art classes like towel folding. So for me, I have attended a towel folding of like 30 minutes workshop, where the service crew who is allowed to do the demonstration for us. So they have taken like three pair of towels, and 3 person have done the demonstration, and 1 person made an monkey gorilla out of the towel, and 1 person made a rabbit out of the towel, and the other person made elephant out of the towel. So it was really beautiful, and we just learned something. It's really interesting. And the other thing in the art is I learned like a pop-up card. So it's a kind of paper art basically. So that is also like really nice. If you have any kids at home, you can just learn, and it's like quick kind of art thing, DIY kind of art thing, and it's really nice and it's really interesting. So you can also try that one. And there is one more interesting activity which is called rock climbing, which is most of you will be excited to try. And it's like facing the sea. You have the rock climbing in the 15th floor of the ship, and it's really nice. You have to try that one as well. So apart from this, in the 14th floor, deck 14, there is a 24/7 pool access, swimming pool for kids, for adults, and jacuzzi for the families, and one inner pool and one outer pool. So it's like really nice, and there is also a big buffet system available in both the sides of the 14th floor, where you can always have your lunch and breakfast. So these are the things available as in activities, and there are few more as well. So once you go and check yourself in your app, definitely you can find some more interesting stuffs coming up. So the next thing is about the food. The food is really amazing, and may it be breakfast, lunch, or fine dining, the experience, the ambience, the way the people treat you, and the quality of the food is amazing. And especially the desserts are like out of the world. So you have so many options, you have so many different options each and every day for the desserts, and it's like just out of the world. You have to try everything. So you need to have really good appetite to try all these things, because as long as the food is concerned, there are variety of options. All that you have to have is kind of good appetite to try everything. And about the dessert, as I already told, dessert is amazing. And if you are Indians, if you are preferring Indian food, the Indian food is really good. So every day when you go for the Indian fine dining, right, in the for the dinner, you have to check for options in the Indian variety, because they only mention one option in the menu, but then they will be having 3 options, like 1 veg curry, 1 chicken, and 1 lamb. So I mean, like, all the things are like really good. Maybe it's veg, or one day we got kadai paneer, the other day we got chicken and lamb. So everything is like amazing. So you'll be having nice experience in terms of food for sure, and definitely for the dessert it's like plus. And the other thing which I really liked about this overall cruise experience is the way the people treat you is like amazing. It's like really outstanding. These people treat you with really good care, with positivity and smiling face, really warm welcome from the day one till the day you leave. So it's really nice to be there. Like the kind of hospitality I got from the crew members are really nice, and especially the waiters, the waitress, and the room boys. Everyone are like so good to you. They are like very kind, very pleasant. You cannot have any hard situations anywhere, and I have never seen anyone facing as such as well throughout these 4 days, and it's really good. Definitely we have to mention about those crew members. They are well trained, they are well behaved, they are really respecting the people with really good kindness and warm welcome to everyone. So that is a highlight for this cruise, and it's really a strength for them, because people will definitely look for this kind of hospitality when they travel outside. And about the health, right? So if you are a person who tends to puke during the travel, you may need to take some kind tablets to stop it, because there are kind of sensation. If you closely monitor, you will have that puking feeling. And also, if you are a person who have often stomach upset, also take seasickness tablets and whatever the tablets applicable to you. And the main thing is, if you are ill, okay, please plan it properly, because there is a PCR test which is taken like 2 to 3 days prior to your travel, and that is all inclusive of your package. Okay, though the package is very cheap, it is inclusive of everything. Okay, so that is one thing. And even though the result is negative, the COVID result is negative, there is a temperature checking happening every now and then. Okay, so every time you cross an area with this sea pass, along with this you will be taken the temperature, and anywhere you found the temperature is high, you will be isolated, and there is like no point of vacation after that. You will be isolated in a separate room. It does happen, so you have to be really careful. If you are using a swimming pool often, then it's okay, but if you are using it very frequently, then take good care of your health, because if you got temperature, then you will be isolated. You will carry your medicines, whatever the first aid things you need, please do carry yourself. And if you are going to swim, then please carry your swimsuit. And sometimes it's not like, as long as we travel this week, right, there is no bad weather. We are really blessed, we don't face any rains or any bad weather, so the weather is amazing, so we don't need even the pashminas or jerkins, nothing else. But if you are a person who feel little cold for more than room temperature, then carry a jerkin or pashmina, so that you can cover yourself. And there is a running track to keep yourself healthy, because since you are traveling continuously in the sea, which is a new environment for you, and you are not doing any physical activity, you may need to get sick, or you may need you may face sickness, or you will feel tired, or you will feel little uncomfortable. So you have a running track in the 15th floor, which you can make use of it. Just carry a shoe along with you, so that you can use it while rock climbing as well as the running. So you can always walk or run throughout that. And while running, you will have the complete view of the ship. So that is one thing. And the other thing is, like, if you are having a baby, okay. So the first thing is, for the babies, it's not so much attractive, first of all, because you will not have so much of options for babies. All they can do is just follow you throughout the vacation, and sometimes they can free to go here and there, but then other than that, there is no such fun activity for kids. Okay, there is a place called Adventure Ocean in the 11th deck and 12th deck, where they can keep your babies for 1 hour. Or the maximum is 3 hours for your overall 3 days. Either you can keep the baby, leave the baby 3 hours on one go, or you can split it and leave the baby 1 hour each day. Okay, so during that time you will have some personal time, so that you can go with your spouse or friends or your family, just roam around and you have your own time. So this is one arrangement. But as long as the kid is concerned, I'm not sure like how they are going to enjoy inside, though they have a beautiful support from the crew members, but I'm not sure, it depends on the individual kids. So we haven't left my daughter inside, because we don't find a need of it. We always carry her wherever we go. And if you are a person who wanted to take the baby everywhere, but still you wanted to enjoy your own time as well, then carry a stroller. Even if you have a kid of like 5 years or 6 years also, doesn't matter, just carry a stroller with you, so that when they are sleeping also, you can make them sleep in the stroller and you can just move around. This is one thing. The other thing is, like, for kids, there is, as I said, there is no much activity and there is no internet, and if your kids are most bounded to videos and all, and if you are a parent who thinks your kid will not be controlled without watching particular videos, they cannot eat without the videos, they cannot managed without the videos and all, please do download those videos offline and keep it ready with your mobile, because you will not have any kind of facility as such. And you will be having 24/7 TV running in your room. Okay, there is a live TV as well for kids, but it's up to them how much they feel like they feel, but few kids will not like it, so it's better always you carry your own stuff in your mobile, so that your kids will not be disappointed a lot. So overall, this is really a beautiful trip. Everyone must experience this, because we are all screwed up with this pandemic thing, and really we are missing our family and friends back in our place, and we really need some change of environment or new things, so that we will feel relaxed. So definitely go for this one, and there are discounts happening now, so please make use of it and treat yourself during this time. And overall I would recommend, like highly recommend this trip for everyone. If you're a beginner, yes, you will enjoy it, but I don't think more than 3 nights it will be worth to stay there, because you may get bored and you may get sick as well. So it's better you go for 3 nights, which is like reasonably okay, so that by the time you will enjoy everything and you will be both happy, as well as you are kind of entering that boring zone. So 3 nights will be ideally good. And if you have already traveled in cruise, so I don't find it will be a new thing for you guys. So and so that's it. Like if you're a beginner, definitely go for it and enjoy a lot. And if you have any other questions on these things, please ping me. Don't ask me on the prices, because it may differ for each and everyone. It depends on the kind of room you prefer to stay. It depends on the current offer it's going on, and so it's all depends on your luck and time. So just see if you would like to go for this cruise ship. Hope this video is really helpful for you. So anything else, if you guys have any clarification, any doubts, always put it on the comments. I'm really happy to clear your queries. So thank you so much. I'll be putting my videos quite frequently from now on, so stay tuned. Thank you.